Welcome, Indie Game Fanatics, to a new Let's Play series. In this one, I'm going to be playing the Bloodline. Now, it has been almost exactly 2 years since we did a first look video for the Bloodline. And recently, there was a large update that came out for the game, and it spiked a lot of interest. A lot of people have been checking out our short for the Bloodline on YouTube. And so I thought it was a great time to actually jump in and play this game more, because at the time when I did the first look video, I was really enjoying playing the game. It is a more old school style RPG where basically you do what you want. You pick what you want for a weapon, you just swing, or shoot, or cast spells with whatever. And the more you do those things, the more proficient you become at them, the more skills you unlock for them. And so yeah, it's a play how you want kind of game in an open world, and it looks like fun. So we're going to start up a Let's Play for it to join our other two Let's Plays that are currently going on the channel, which we have Stardew Valley, which is almost 150 episodes in. And also Caribbean Legend, which is going to be our first Let's Play that we're going to be doing live starting this Sunday. 10 a.m. EST. So, The Bloodline is a sandbox adventure RPG that lets you play your way, reforge bonds between kingdoms, explore the wilds, craft and plan adventures, and wield mighty weapons or magic as you prepare for what is to come. The Bloodline is developed by Shieldbearer Studios, which is a solo dev, and is being published by 505 Pulse, and it's been in early access for almost exactly 2 years, which is when we did the first look video of the game. And so let's jump into it. Now, I have tried... Admittedly, I played like the first 10 minutes of it earlier. I'm gonna actually like quit. Start over. I got like 10 minutes into it and then realized my audio wasn't working because I recently updated my graphics drivers, and for some reason that messed with my Wave XLR setting. It changed it from mic to headset, and so it wasn't recording my audio anymore. So, apologies for that, but we've gone through the character creation already, so I'm just gonna quickly go through it this time. I want to remember what I picked. I could decide this one's not too bad. Yeah. And with hair color... closest thing to brown we can get. The voices I played around with, that's pretty funny that you can do... Yeah, you can literally make your character sound like a chipmunk. Hairstyle... yeah, we went with this one. Facial hair... I think last time I went with this one, but I might do this one instead. Alright, create character. I will reread this for you guys, though. Welcome to the Bloodline. The Bloodline is an open-ended experience where you create the character that you want to play as. There are hundreds upon hundreds of spells and skills to unlock, allowing you to craft the exact class you have in mind. Nearly every action you do is rewarded to cater to everyone's playstyle. Want to just craft weapons and build your village? Go for it. Want to avoid crafting altogether and focus on melee combat? No worries. Play the way you want to play. There is no singular way the game is meant to be played. Right now, the game is mostly an open-world playground where you can roam freely, earn experience in whatever way possible, and unlock more fun skills to use in this big playground. As development continues, more and more story will be added, and segments of the continent will become available. Please keep in mind this is an early development build, and you will run into bugs. Please have patience and understand that this game is being created by just one person, and I'm doing my best to make the playing experience as smooth as possible. Alright, left shift to sprint. I'm gonna take everything I can. Can't remember if there's anything over here. Yeah, here we go. Yes, sir. Frederick Woodkin, the Armorer. Good morning, Harbinger. Here is your uniform, freshly washed. After you're done getting dressed, my father requested that you meet him down near the armory to begin today's training. So this guy's the armorer, but his father's the, I don't know, armorer? My pleasure, sir. Good luck. Before setting out, would you like me to inform you of all the people here in your stronghold that can help you get started? Just about everyone here in the stronghold can help you learn basic mechanics. You could speak with Mary to learn about woodcutting and village building. Varric and Merrick, her two brothers, might also be able to help you with traversal and foraging mechanics. Then there's Pembroke and Charles, who can teach you about potion crafting and cooking respectively. Lastly, there's Theo McGowan, the smith. Okay, so he's the smith, I assume is his dad then? He can teach you about mining, smelting, and weaponsmithing. Oh no, different last name. And of course there's me. I can teach you the basic fundamentals of combat if you're interested. Okay, maybe he's son of the combat instructor? Great, here, take this training sword. Let's head down to the training ground and get started. Aren't we up there? Alright, first things first. Open your inventory and equip, select the weapon. Alright, this is in the way of that. Let's try like right here maybe. And then the weapon you want equipped. Alright, finally we got some pants on us. We were looking a bit chilly before. With the mouse wheel. Sheath your weapon at any time by pressing T. Hit the opponent 5 times to progress. Crit spot will appear once you're done reading this tutorial pop-up. Pay close attention. See that diamond? That's crit spot. Hitting that spot will deal crit damage so long as it's in the middle of your screen. That will count as a crit hit. Hey, we leveled up our proficiency with one-handed weapons. Alright, right mouse button to block. Blocking attacks will consume stamina. If you block an attack without enough stamina, you will be staggered. Alright, while blocking you can jump in any direction, give it a shot. Woo! That's kind of cool. If I want to dodge, I can block, jump to a wall, and then use it to, like, jump over. Achievement unlocked. Hey, we leveled up. Alright, so another action you perform while blocking. Attack while blocking to perform a shove. Shoving allows you to parry enemies. If you shove at the right time, right as they attack, you might be able to parry them. Try it on the dummy. Nice work. Of course, it's much easier to parry a dummy than it will be to on an enemy that is trying to kill you. Okay. Those are the elements of standard combat. It'll be up to you to shape your playstyle through the use of many hundreds of skills available to you. Skills, those are the true backbone of combat. They shape the way you fight, move, and handle yourself. Every time you level up, you earn a skill point, which can be used to unlock skills. This is right about where I had to restart. Yeah. You can unlock skills by opening the skill tree window, which can be accessed in your radial menu. After unlocking a skill, it will be added to your skill book, which can also be accessed in your radial menu. Drag and drop any skill in your skill book onto your skill bar at the bottom of the screen to allow yourself to use it whenever you like. Another good thing to know is that you can respec your skill points at any time. Simply click an already unlocked skill on the skill tree to unlearn it and regain back the skill point. There are many skills available to you. Test them out and see what fits your playstyle best. He'll be in the stronghold if he needs me. Why are these training dummies not as good? Weapons trainer. Alright, I'm guessing the guys with stars are who we need to take lessons from. Let's start back here. It's the chef. Cooking tutorial. Making a stew. Cabbage, potato, and carrot. Like the name implies, it's a super basic stew. Cook in the oven behind me. Simply use all the ingredients I gave you, and you would be able to whip up a stew in no time. Doesn't matter what order the ingredients are used, so feel free to toss them in there however you like. Okay. Oh, we have salt. Nice. Potato, cabbage, and carrot, I think, were the three. Yep, basic stew recipe discovered. I did it. Did you notice that you learned the recipe when you cooked it for the first time? You can now auto-cook that recipe given that you have the ingredients, of course. Never hesitate to experiment with ingredients. Some recipes call for multiple of the same ingredient, and some are just single ingredients. Here's a test for you. Take this wheat. I want you to turn the wheat into a loaf of bread. Here's a hint. Creating a loaf of bread will require 4 flour. I'm assuming I already had 2 wheat. Yeah, because that's the only way to get 4 flour would be 2. Let's try it. Okay, yeah, flour. So then after the first time he taught me, I can just automatically make it, right? Cooking queue. We need to make 3 more flour. Alright, and then we need the 4 flour. Make bread. Okay. That's the basics of cooking. Honestly, it's just trial and error. Eating a good meal can offer unique and powerful buffs. I always pack a good meal before heading out on my travels. Also, don't be afraid to ask for recipes. People like tavern keepers might be willing to share their recipes with you. Interesting. Alright, the cheerleader cook. Ooh, I think that's the smithy. McGowan, yes. Good to see you, Harbinger. Hope you're doing well today. Is there anything I can help you with? Let's see what you have in stock. What's with the big pile of rubble? That's what's left of the smithy, unfortunately. It's sort of turned into a catch-all for stone and debris from the groundskeepers. Kind of rude. Could we clear it and repair the smithy? Aye, we could. That's entirely up to you. This is your stronghold, after all. I'll just need a helping hand is all. Let's get started with the mining and smelting tutorial. Fantastic. It'll be great to have a full smithy here once again. The first step will be to clear out this rubble. Once it's complete, we'll see what remains of the old equipment. Ooh, mining level 1. Nearby mining outcrop can be harvested. Its location has been added to your compass. Oh, where's my compass? Calendar, journal, inventory, spellbook, skill tree, tutorials, crafting. Guild overview. I don't see a compass, but I'm assuming they're talking about here. Okay, so I gotta click when it's between the bars. Or in the green bar. Oop, I'm clicking too early. That's better. Oh, too soon. Alright, all cleaned up. Except for this, which I'm... To allocate your level up. Oh, we hit level 3. Level up. We got 2 skill points. Congratulations, you've leveled up your base stats below. Spend all points to close the window. Fortitude, deepen your resolve and strengthen your body. Increase your base health and health regeneration. Wisdom, study the art of magic and gain a deeper understanding of mana. Increase your mana and mana regeneration. Push the limits of what you're physically capable of. Permanently increase your stamina and stamina regeneration. I'm probably not going to plan on doing a lot of magic at first until I look to see what like the skills are and stuff to do with magic. For now, I think I'll focus on fortitude and dexterity. And then we can upgrade the wisdom as I learn about the magic in the game. Let's do 2 on dexterity for now. That stamina up. Whee! That's one thing I do remember a little bit from the from playing in the first look video is that the ability to wall run and jump is pretty crazy. Alright, back to talking to this guy. Hope you're doing well today. Is there anything else I can do for you? The rubble pile's been cleared. Nicely done. Would you look at that? My old anvil was in there. Not a spot of rust. Our next step is to test out the equipment to be sure it's all in working order. To start, let's test out the smelting oven. I saw that you got some coal from the rubble, which is perfect. You'll need coal to smelt most ores into ingots. Here, take this copper ore, take it over to the smelting oven, and craft at least 3 copper ingots. That'll set us up to test the anvil next. Okay. About the copper ingots. You've done it. Looks like the smelting oven's in working order. Next and final step is testing the anvil. Using the ingots you've crafted along with these pieces of wood, you should be able to craft a copper short sword. Craft that to the best of your ability and test the anvil out. Short sword, so it's probably one-handed sword, I'm guessing. And then components. Do I need to make all of these? Copper short blade. Okay, craft. Guard. Why is the pine crossguard worse than the shoddy crossguard? Seems kind of weird. Oh, we got a shoddy grip. Birch, or we can do pine. It's like birch is a little bit less speed, but a little bit more damage. Alright, and then weapon assembly. Okay. Weaponsmithing. You're about to being weaponsmithing. You are about to being weaponsmithing. That's a weird way to put that. In this minigame, you'll be required to press WAS and D at the right time. So get your fingers ready. Keep your eye on the anvil this is where the letter indicators will appear. Once the letter glows gold, press the corresponding letter to successfully hit. With every successful hit, the weapon quality meter will increase. Reaching the different quality thresholds will increase the weapon's quality, granting the weapon bonus damage and sell value. As you level up your weaponsmithing level, the rate at which the quality meter fills will be increased. So the more you do weaponsmithing, the easier it'll be to increase the quality of weapons that you smith to get them to those higher rarities. Alright, I don't know if we did it, but we did something. Weaponsmithing went up a level. Okay, 17 damage. What's our current weapon? 12. Alright, so it's definitely better. Look at that crossguard, though. It's got nails sticking out of it. It's all crappy looking. Good to see you, Harbinger. Hope you're doing well. Is there anything else? Copper sword. Looks like you've made it. Well done. It seems everything in the smithy is in working order. Thank you for all your hard work. You are always welcome to use the smithing equipment. Thank you. It's got a question mark, but it's not a star. Hello. Pembroke, quartermaster. Potion crafting. Sweet. It's one of my passions. Are you taking an interest in it? Never tried it before. If you'd like, I could walk you through the basics. Alright, I've given you guild leaf and some bone dust. Head over to the potion crafting table and begin the process. Each ingredient can be prepared in different ways. The way an ingredient is prepared can dramatically change the effect it has on a potion. For example, chopping the gold leaf is the best way to prepare it if you're looking to make a healing potion. Combining it with heated effects from bone dust is a great way to make a basic healing potion. Go try it and let me know how it goes. Okay. Is this the station? Yeah. Alright, so guild leaf chopped and bone dust heated? That's ground. Heated. Ingredient 1 effect, restore health by 35 points. Second effect is mana, health, boost mana regeneration, or boost health regeneration for 60 seconds. Health, restore mana, restore stamina. Okay. Chopped is for the healing. Weak healing. Potion. I like that you can name everything. That's kind of cool. Alright. We made the potion. Good to see you, friend. About that potion you wanted me to make. How'd it go? I made it. Feel free to use my potion crafting table anytime. It's a complex and interesting process. Mix and match any ingredients to make powerful and interesting potions. Thank you. Alright. Next up is you, sir. My right hand, Jeffrey Woodkin. Okay, so that's the dad. I've actually been meaning to speak with you about something if you have time. What is it? I'll tell you a quick story. Go on. Recently, I was visiting family in Lunland, and I walked the streets of Helgasker and overheard a conversation. They spoke of the Harbinger bloodline. They doubted the divinity of your blood, said it's simply an old folk tale. I recoiled, then I stopped and gave it some thought. What reason have we given them to believe anything else? As I sat with my family that evening, I asked what the general consensus was regarding the Harbingers. They told me that most people either believe the Unforgiven are gone forever and are unafraid of them returning, or that they don't believe they ever existed in the first place. Who are the Unforgiven? The Unforgiven were once known as elves. During the First Age, the elves defied all 12 gods, thinking themselves as greater beings. They saw the gods as lazy, selfish, false deities. Some cocky elves. According to a few of the remaining elvish texts, they even managed to kill Ihur, the god of luck and bounty. When Ihur was struck down, the first god himself, Aldin, unleashed his fury and banished all elves to an unknown realm. All we know is that the very air there twists and corrupts any soul, some foul magic perhaps. The goblins that roam today are only corrupted husks of the ancient elves left behind after one of their previous invasions. I thought the same. How can such cataclysmic events simply be forgotten? But again, I tried to see it from their perspective. It has been 1,000 years since the last Unforgiven invasion. If we've learned anything from history, it's that we do a horrible job at learning anything from history. There's so much knowledge that can be gained from learning about the past, and far too many people do not care to learn. One of my favorite things, basically like my favorite high school class, was history class. In particular, I loved like the Roman time period, the Spartans, like any time during that part of the world's, like when Sparta was big, Macedonia, or when Rome was big. I love those time periods, learning about them. The Harbingers to them are nothing but a remnant of a once proud royal family, and it makes sense, of course. They would think such things. How can we blame them? I had such a wide range of emotions. First, I was angry that people could doubt your divine blood. Then I thought perhaps it isn't such a bad thing. Peace of mind like this hasn't been a thing for as long as history can recall. And that's what I kept thinking for my entire visit. As I rode back, I realized something. This could be their plan. Make the world complacent. Make people forget the Harbinger bloodline. The Unforgiven could be patiently waiting for the opportune time to strike the death knell and crack the skies open with their foul magic. As it stands, I fear if you were to have a vision today, our pleas would fall on deaf ears. The world is too consumed by their own doubts and petty differences. If the Unforgiven were to invade now, the world would be consumed. I'm not telling you this simply to simply instill fear in your heart. I'm telling you this so that we can begin rebuilding your bloodline's once proud reputation. We must prove to the world that your blood still roars with pure divinity. Train, fight, explore, help people. Anything you can do to make your name known throughout the lands. Even if you cannot convince people of your divinity, Make them respect you as a person. It's honestly solid advice for anybody. Make others respect you as a person. Before that, we must test your mettle. Now is the perfect time to see how you handle yourself in a fight. A small band of goblins have set up camp just outside of our stronghold. I'll need a weapon then. What are they offering me? Short sword, throwing hatchet, great sword, or a spear? I like the idea of a great sword, but I think I want to play more sword and board. So we'll do short sword. See if it's any better than the one I have. Did they even give me one? Oh, they did. They gave me an air chip short sword. Armor. Let's see what you got in stock. Well-crafted short sword that has a decent amount of speed and deals a fine amount of damage. Does 20 damage. Upper claymore. A knightly damage 150 for a shield. It also costs 1,000? Damn. Armor is expensive. I don't really have a lot of stuff I'd want to sell right now. But gotta keep in mind, so that sword does 20. What does mine do? 17. I want the shield, but I can't afford it yet. Oh, it definitely looks better than what I've got. My copper sword. Alright. So we'll use this for now. I think he said they're out there. That must be it. The adventure begins. Let's go slay us some goblins. Fishing. Look in the water, see those ripples. It's a fishing spot. Its location has been added to your compass. Oh, the compass is the... It's a bar at up top, like Skyrim. The world of Bloodline is split into two perspectives. The perspective you're currently in, character perspective, and an overworld, top-down perspective. You can enter the overworld at any time by using the radio menu and selecting the map icon at the bottom. For a more immersive experience, you can also walk to the area's bounds, where you'll be prompted to leave the area and enter the overworld. Okay. You can fast travel, or you can medium travel. To catch a fish, simply click the left mouse button when the fish icon's between the two gold bars. A successful click will increase your fishing meter. If you manage to click when it's at the green bar in the very middle, you'll execute a critical pull. Missing hit will decrease. Okay, some areas offer rare and unique fish, which can be sold or used in cooking recipes. The rarer the fish, the more difficult it will be to catch. Some NPCs know of good fishing spots, so never be hesitant to ask if you can. I got a common herring. This is me putting some skills to use here. Alright, another herring. Oh. Alright, I won't get that last fish for now. Let's go fight the goblins. What is that? I guess just a post. Yeah, it's just a post. Lot 11, stable. Building description. The stables allow you to purchase all kinds of horses. Building overview, a horse vendor coming soon. Oh. So that's part of the whole rebuilding your kingdom, I guess. These are all plots that I could rebuild my kingdom by a wizard tower. Grants you access to an enchanting table as well as a magician shop. The tower also grants you a permanent mana pool boost. Nice. I need 10 ethereal arc stones to be able to build that. Whoa. Hey now, I wasn't ready to fight you. Get wrecked. Anything useful over here? Hey, jumping leveled up. Nope. Nothing here. Alright, let's head back and turn in that quest, and then we will probably call it here for episode 1. Yeah. Whew, out of stamina. Alright, let's fish this other spot real quick. Hello. You taking care of the goblins? Yes, I have. Seeing that you can handle yourself, perhaps it's time to make a pilgrimage to the steps of Esros. It's a pilgrimage site, at least it was. Now it's more of a ruin, only visited every few decades by the Harbinger bloodline. Usually the next in line is brought to the steps by the current Harbinger, but your father is no longer with us. To my knowledge, you'll be the first to do the pilgrimage alone. Nothing to fret, however. It was purely ceremonial. There's no dangers awaiting you at the steps. They overlook the Elder Glen Woods, just north of here. Head there and make your way to the top of the steps. The shrine at the top is your goal. Before you go, you need a better way of getting there. Take Ferguson. He may not be the most noble steed, but it beats walking. Okay. Given a modest mount, you can spawn your mount through the inventory screen. Also, skill tree. We have 3 points. I'm planning on doing sword and shield, but we don't have a shield yet, so let's do the sword. Alright. Proficiency is only 1. We got 3 skill points we can pick. Let's try and pick 1 for now. So, lurch forward, slashing your weapon, dealing 5 times damage. Run through enemies. Horizontal slash, dealing 6 times damage. That only has a 3-second cooldown. Next slash, 2 times damage can cause bleeding. Let's do this one. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Utility gadgets, hip lamp, and the zip line. Hip lamp. Magic. Okay, there's a lot of magic. What's aeromancy? Summon a localized updraft of wind can push enemies, physical objects, and yourself into the air. This spell will always push upwards and does not align to surfaces. Billowing winds summon powerful winds from your hands, allowing you to push objects and enemies. I can cast a tornado. Then throw enemies, physical objects, and even yourself into the air. Ooh. Geomancy. Stone Grip would be useful with like some range attacks. I don't want to go too far into this this episode, but they've got Vampirism and Thaumatology and Corruption coming soon. That's pretty cool. Still have one skill point, but I'm going to leave it there for now. Alright, cool. So I can put a light source on. Why is it telling me about a grapple hook? I didn't take that skill. Should I? I guess I should. I said use V. Huh. So it creates a zip line that I can then ride. That's so cool. Alright, anyways. Ooh. That's cool. Alright. Anyways, this is where we're going to leave this first episode for now. Went a little bit longer than I wanted to, or meant to, I guess I should say. Because I want to keep playing. And I probably will play episode 2 right now. But that's going to be it for you guys. The way I'm planning on recording and dropping these are going to be every Thursday and Friday right now is the planned release dates for these. They'll be taking the 10 a.m. slot on Thursdays and Fridays with Stardew Valley at the 6 p.m. slot still. So yeah, that is the current plan. Things could change in the future. But right now, that's what I'm planning to do. So you guys will probably see this one in about a week from now. And yeah, so hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.